And thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Do you accept this sacred duty?
I do.
She was like 5.
They look so beautiful.
They're like 12 years old. Bless. Oh.
I get.
We never had these in the grass where we used to live, remember?
Yeah, the wives would never allow it. Imagine the gossip.
Everything was so perfect.
How do you think God's looking out for you?
He saved my life. Twice now. There's gotta be a reason.
I can't bear that poor woman.
Kid, get up. Get up.
For God's sake! She's dying! They don't even give people dignity in death.
I want to change my wish.
Yeah, me too, Janine.
Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. Love never fails. Amen. That was very nice, Nick.
Welcome to our home, Miss Spencer. Eden.
Wow, but you're not Miss Spencer anymore. Aren't you? Welcome.
Thank you, Commander Waterford. Mrs. Waterford. God's truly smiled on you both.
We should celebrate. Champagne. Rita?
This is insane. That poor girl does not know what she's... Oh, shit! Oh, for God's sake! Oh my God. It's a truly horrible transition. Oh. Oh, God. Oh.
Tonight, we celebrate 2 lives, 1 love. Fiona first met Kit when she arrived here 11 months ago. Have rarely been apart since. Fiona, do you take Kit to be your wedded wife? To love, to honor, and to cherish?
I do.
And Kit, do you take Fiona to be your wedded wife? To love, to honor, and to cherish?
I do.
Hey, this was my idea.
Usually the 7 blessings or the Sheva Brachot.
I told her that they're not Jewish, but she said that God doesn't care.
Anyone who wants to.
I want to stay.
Pause. I just need a moment to recover. That got me. You compare. Oh God. You compare how beautiful that wedding ceremony was there in the colonies to that fucking farce of a wedding ceremony you had back in Gilead. It just, oh, it's got me. That has properly got me. So I apologise if I'm crying through to the end of this episode, whatever's happening on screen. It's because Janine just ruined me. I love her so much. I love her. I know that Emily's mad now because she feels like they could get in trouble, but I still think she's going to end up loving Janine. How can you not? Seriously. Play.
We come here, we work, we die. Kid's going to die happy, so what's the problem? Gilead took your eye. They took my clit. Now we're cows being worked to death, and you're dressing up the slaughterhouse for them. That's the fucking problem. Cows don't get married.
I'm with Janine on this one.
May the Lord keep you and the commander in his grace and help guide me too.
She just wants a little pet, doesn't she?
Lying together, it can feel wonderful for you as well as for him.
But lust is a sin.
Not between husband and wife.
Good night, Mrs. Waterford.
Good night, Mrs. Blaine.
Seriously, how old is this little girl? Is she like 16? She doesn't even feel 18 to me. Here we go, Masters of the Universe time.
Gilead values the family and rewards those who live by those values.
By God's grace, I'll have a child of my own someday, sir.
Oh, shots fired.
By God's grace.
This is just so fucked up. Oh my God! Oh my God! Yeah, I thought so.
It was a beautiful wedding.
Look at it.
Thank God. I'll get the
You
doctor.
give a shit.
Now you listen to me. They do not own you. And they do not own what you will become. I'm gonna get us out of here. I promise you. I promise.
Oh, what an episode. So this might, excuse the state of my eyes, but I've just cried half a gallon of water during that episode. Okay, I did a couple of pauses, so I won't go through those again, but point is, both Serena Joy and Commander Waterford are, I mean, for want of a better word, they're falling foul of their own system, and they are beginning to become conspicuously problematic from point of view of Price, who is aware of Waterford's repeated infidelities, and now he knows that he tried to get Nick out of the house. Of course, Price doesn't know about Nick and June, and Serena Joy has got a new pet, this like 10-year-old wife for Nick. I'm sorry, I've completely forgotten her name, who absolutely idolises, worships the ground Serena Joy walks on. As you would imagine, if you were that girl, she's come from a farm in a tiny little town, and she's right with the hoi polloi, top of the food chain, this beautiful domestic goddess Serena Joy that's now going to be her mentor. She probably thinks all her Christmases have come at once. Little does she know. I honestly don't get what Serena's game is. It's like she wanted some sort of a rise out of June. But if she wants the baby so badly, what the fuck is she doing? Because she just nearly pushed... Well, I mean, she did. She pushed June over the edge. If Nick wouldn't have found her out there, she'd probably be dead by morning. So I really don't get what Serena Joy's game is, other than pure sadism. She loved it. She loved that wedding ceremony. If she looked back at Offred and was like, I'm calling her Offred, by the way, when she's in the red thing. She's like, oh, doesn't Nick look handsome? I mean, what a bitch. Oof. So that was annoying. And over in the colonies, we had Janine just being the best of Janine. I love her. I absolutely adore Janine. I have liked Janine since the very first moment in the Red Centre where she was telling Aunt Lydia to fuck off. She is just magnificent, and I feel like she is actually bringing Emily back to life. I think this was the best partnership there could possibly have been, because Janine's way of coping with what's happened to her has been a kind of, she's become more childlike, but there are some benefits to having a childlike temperament, and one of them is hope. That ability to see and believe that positive things can happen, even when all evidence points to the contrary. Beautifully done. And, you know, her listening in, her seeing Kit and her partner and noticing the intimacy between them before they went out to work that morning, and then her realising, oh, they should get married. That was all Janine. And this beautiful wedding ceremony, and so Kit got, it's gonna set me off again. I'm not kidding, that's really, really one of the saddest things I've ever seen. So Kit got to die married is the point. They got to celebrate their love, and she died. So the final hours of her life, despite being in this horrific situation of the colonies, she actually died happy. She got those last precious minutes and hours of her life with the woman that she loved, celebrating that love, thanks to Janine. Brilliant. And even Emily got it at the end and realised, no, actually us creating joy for ourselves is not capitulating to the system. That is the best act of defiance, to maintain your own traditions. Beautiful. As I said in the pause, you know, compare the intimacy, the authentic love in that scene to that mass abomination of a wedding back in Gilead. Incomparable. And obviously the backdrop of this episode as well is Offred June losing the baby. There's a lot of blood. She was not doing anything. I interpret that as she may have been passively allowing the baby to die. I know that's a lot more morally complex than she was just out of it and didn't do anything, but I think, especially given the ending, that she was actually just resolved to miscarrying. She hadn't taken any action to kill the child, but simply that she wouldn't take action to save it, because what the fuck would she be saving it for? You know, look what she's gonna hand this baby over to Serena Joy, who she knows is a fucking sadistic monster at times, and Waterford. I think this would challenge many of us morally, really what's best. But Nick saved her life, probably saved their baby as well, and something clicked, and she promised that baby, I will not let you grow up in this world. I think that was almost like an inverted echo. So where she'd been before was, I don't want to let this child grow up in this world. When she was under the blanket making the promise, it was a very different kind of promise. I won't let you grow up in this world, but that doesn't mean I'm going to let you die. It means I am going to get you out of here. I am going to save us. She has something to fight for now. I just think it's given her that extra dose of power that she needed, because she has taken some hits. She has really taken some hits lately. It's just been one thing after the other. And I think what this show does incredibly well is thinks about, it really does inquire into what it takes to be committed to something that's difficult. Because, you know, there's one day where you will feel fantastically alive and I am a revolutionary. The reality is 9 out of 10 days you're just dealing with shit. It's not romantic at all. So how do you maintain the same level of commitment when the experience of resistance changes day by day? And I think for Offred, Hannah now is so far away. She knows Hannah's alive. She knows she's safe. She knows she saw her. She looked happy as Larry. But this baby is in danger, urgently. And I think that's given her the impetus that she needed. Seeds. Okay. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this reaction as much as I enjoyed the episode. And please leave comments. Let me know your thoughts. How are you feeling at this point in the series? I'd really like to hear from you. I really am enjoying the comment section of The Handmaid's Tale so far. You guys are so generous with giving me your views, but so until the next time, bye bye.